I hate when I be busy throughout the day and some good news breaks. So Gillie went on Club Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp asked him a question. He basically confirmed what we all was saying. This is the most reasonable source. Anybody else besides American Confidential, shout out to Buddy, is my the best sources. Nah, in this particular situation, him and American Confidential was like the most sources, the sources I would rely on to be true. So American Confidential said it's to be rumored. Gillie ain't say it's to be rumored. Let's get into it.
To this fake ass street shit and get the watermelon, because that's all that's gonna happen, because it ain't no successful drug dealers out here. It's not no successful criminal.
You ain't heard of Frank Matthews, huh? The only nigga that got away, you know what I'm saying? But he got away clean. Yeah.
Out here. No, they die and they go to jail. So if you want to be in jail for the rest of your life, that's cool. If you want to get the seeds knocked out your melon, that's cool. But I'm here to tell you that's what's going to happen. It ain't even about cheese no more.
I had a conversation with Wallow, and Wallow was the one that broke the news to you that your son had passed. You remember that conversation?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even a conversation. It was we was in a hospital and Wallow broke down and walked out of the hospital.
Did you know something then?
Absolutely.
That's telling. Of course he knew.
Absolutely.
The body language was telling. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. I knew something.
So you say, well, okay, Wallow, what's up?
I already knew. When I followed him out, I already knew what it was. Because I already knew who it was coming from. It was coming from Skip. Skip is a police officer in the Philadelphia Police Department. So I already knew what it was coming from.
How did your son get involved? How did Cheese get involved in that life? Because at this point in time, Gillie, you made a name for yourself. You got bread.
Well, you gotta understand, and I can only tell the truth, being a follower.
That's why I be saying to y'all boys, like, y'all ain't gotta do that. There's so many successful people that ain't even touched the trap, they ain't even touched the street, boy, they ain't even touched the sidewalk. Billionaires, actually. It's just everybody so convinced in their mind that in order to make it out of that area, that poverty, that poorness, that the hood, the ghetto, it's just certain routes you gotta take. It ain't, bro. It really ain't. It really ain't, bro.
Plain and simple. Being a follower. Wanting to subscribe to some shit that's not really you.
I'm gonna let him get his 1-2 off, but I got something to say about Gillie. Like, bro, we watched you. We watched $1 million worth of game. We see how you give it up. We see what you gravitate to. Like, come on now, buddy. But let's just let him get his 1-2 off.
And that's most of the kids out here. Most of the kids in the suburbs subscribe to shit that is not even really them. And then they got to prove themselves. Well, I don't believe you. And then a lot of them end up trying to prove themselves. And a lot of them end up in a sad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, now I can't say that my son was just a totally suburban. He hung out in North Philly. He hung out in the ghettos. He had family down there. So, but what he was trying to be wasn't him.
He chose a life that he didn't have to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You, on the other hand, you grew up in that. That's all you knew. That was around.
Absolutely.
If your mom had you out in the burbs, like you said, when you went to college, it exposed you to something else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, a lot of times the kids in the ghetto, they subscribe to something because of an image. They don't want to be looked at as pussy. The kids, oh, he turkey. Oh, they don't want to be looked at as a certain way. So
maybe just me and my ideologies and stuff, but I ain't never really care about what anybody else think. Come try it. Come try it. I ain't the toughest either, bro, but come try it. Come do all that. I can easily get my head knocked off like the rest of you niggas. But what I want to say about Gillie is this, bro. What if you want to follow his dad, bro? Bro, I literally watched $1 million worth of game from when they had Dev on the show. If you niggas remember Dev, it's the bald nigga. That's like the first season of $1 million worth of game. Anyway, your son probably seen what his dad gravitated towards. If anybody watched $1 million worth of game, like from that time span, you will see that, but Gillie and Wallow, they gravitate towards the street guys. That's their best interviews when they get the street guys in there. And then they was in the trap with Smirk. They went in the suburbs with Smirk. They was in the trap with 100 niggas ready to die for Smirk. Like, come on now, Gillie. Come on now, Gillie. Quit calling your son a follower. Maybe he really in his head thought he had to live that, cause my dad lived that. Or my dad liked this stuff. My dad gravitated toward this stuff. Like, I'm gonna let you get your 1-2 off, bro. That's what I wanted to say, 2 or 3 minutes ago.
That'll drive a that's not even into that life to do some shit that he had no business doing because he don't want to be perceived as a certain way.
I'm sorry that you had to hear the comments about the Illuminati because you got money now. And normally when black people get money, you had to do the Illuminati, you had to sell your soul. So you had to sacrifice your son in order to stay in good graces and keep this paper coming in.
Now that we know one of the kids that was responsible for murdering my son, right? So I guess the Illuminati came to a 16-year-old kid that's in high school and said, yeah, we need you to kill Gillie's son for Illuminati purposes. See how idiotic this shit sounds? That as a black man, you can't just work hard.
No.
And put the work in every day. And blessings come from that.
Nah, I don't believe that was a sacrifice. Bro, I don't know why people even run with these theories, bro. It's stupid. If someone has a public platform where you can go see their whole work, let's say life's work, how can you call it Illuminati? Like you ain't see them work. Like you just can't pull up something from 5-6 years ago, almost 10 years ago, 2017. Them talking into microphones, yelling and hoopling and going crazy. You can't see Gillie with the hat halfway on his head. This nigga saying, right! Me knows where the game, nigga. Right! Like, come on, man. I just hate when people running with them theories like this. Stupid. Come on, man. Let's use our brain cells. Let's use logic here.
You got to come from somewhere else.
Right.
So I don't pay that shit no mind, man.
Have you met the kid? Have you talked to the kid that took your son's life?
Nah, I never met him. Only reason why I know is because the police called me and told me once he was murdered. Once he got, because the kid had just got shot 17 times. He was walking with his mom.
Oh.
And he got murdered. And then the police notified me and let me know that he was one of the kids that was pretty much about to get locked.
Now, y'all want a conspiracy? Stay to the end. I got one.
Up for the murder, but he got murdered first. So, and then, you know, when you do something in the streets know. So, you know, they all on Instagram and they talk, and then, you know, apparently this kid name was the Joker, and, you know, that's what he did. So, you know. But he had to deal with God, you know, that's how I look at it.
And then Charleston White says something disrespectful.
Man, that boy Noah, when I first heard the word about him doing that to Gillie son, I ain't believe it, bro. I swear it was so much of me not believing it. But as more came out, I'm like, well maybe, you know. Well, maybe. And then I heard Buddy got shot before he really turned into a demon. So I'm like, you know, something like that either going to turn you up or turn you down. It turned him up. Now I believe everything that was said about Buddy now. I'm just saying. It's all lining up to the truth.
Towards your son, but he later apologized. Did you accept his apology? Did you talk to Charleston?
No, but you know, you can't, I can't respect niggas like that. Because what I know you for. When I ask you, what do you know him for? Think about it. You don't even know. You know him for disrespecting niggas that's known.
Right.
Think about that. You ain't putting the work in out here. You ain't did nothing. You got on the internet at 40-something years old, a nigga that had nothing going on and disrespected niggas that put work in. Can't respond to no like that. Me and you ain't on the same level. Think about that. I can't respond to a that called POs online. Wow. Think about that. I can't respond.
Look, he
even
feeding to the street ideologies now. The street code of conduct right now. Right.
Tell you, come do this. You got a gun. Come, nigga, let's get it. We can get into it. But then you call a PO online, man. It's pretty obvious me and you ain't the same type of man. So I let do they talking, man. I don't worry about that shit, man. We talk about that I don't even know what I know you for. You ain't did nothing.
Wow.
Feel what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know what I know you for other than talking shit about that's known.
That's actually doing something.
That's actually doing something. Oh, man. What are we talking about, man?
You mentioned earlier in the interview that you had gotten shot. I think you got shot in the wrist. You didn't run out.
We'd have been, I got dizzy.
Possible, Gillie.
Hey, anybody know the
Some laws
timestamp?
gotta change. Okay.
I thought I had the right part. But I'm gonna tell y'all my little conspiracy theory right quick. So as Shannon Sharp just stated, Gillie got a hold of some money. He signed the new deal, big contract. Alright. Gillie got a street background. Y'all see where I'm going. Anyway, Gillie got a street background. He even still run under the street rules and laws a little bit. Anyway, boy, ain't no 20, 30,000 ain't nothing to a rich nigga, you know? Cause 17 shots sound personal. Real, like we need this one done to get this payday. You know? I'm just saying. That's my conspiracy. Am I wrong? Probably so. Am I right? Probably not. So, that's my little conspiracy. Gillie dropped that bag to get something done. We're gonna do a conspiracy. Let's do that one. The Illuminati one. That's even played out. He only need one hat. It's the big one. All right.
And he shot himself.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah. What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But then they going through it. My son just so happened to pull.
Those guys, like the athlete player, straight A.
Some laws
found
got to
it.
change. Okay. Especially in Philadelphia. See, his laws all different ways.
Mm-hmm.
See, in Philadelphia, you come home for gun cases. Motherfuckers beat gun cases every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know why in New York don't carry guns like that?
Oh, you going away for a minute.
They lock Plexico Burris ass.
You going away for a minute. They don't
Plexico
play.
Burris won them a Super Bowl. They said, we don't give a f.
Yeah.
He had a gun in the club. Tick-tock.
Yeah. And he shot himself.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Come on, nigga. You had a gun? Come on. So New York don't really carry guns unless they going to go do some shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Philly, everybody carry guns.
Yeah.
Everybody. Because these beat gun cases every day. This.
But that I can't even say that. You can't even say that. Because Texas, Indiana, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, all these different states here got lax, real lax gun laws. To the point where you could be 18 having a handgun. You could be 18 having a long gun. And it's still not as bad as Philly's. The point I'm trying to make is it can't be the laws. I really think it's gotta be something in the water. It can't be the laws. You know? That's just my opinion on it. Let me know what y'all think.
Dismiss. So until you change the laws, it ain't gonna be really no gun. Then think about it in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You just allow anybody could carry.
Oh yeah, it's open carry state. I mean, the South is everything is open.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's the wild west.
So
I saw about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student.
I hate when niggas answer questions. They already know. He already know. Why you?
Am I wrong, Gillie? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
The 17?
The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times.
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
It wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there.
Yes.
Oh.
Them blocks is beefing.
Right.
They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But see, you don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
Right.
To shit that don't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
To shit that once upon a time when I was growing up in the ghetto, I was influenced by.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you experience things, when you go places, when a vacation to you is not going through a toll booth. See, you gotta understand, if you from Philly right now, go to Atlantic City and you call them and they say they out of town. Yo, I'm OT, I hit you, nigga, you 45 minutes away, nigga, you went through the toll booth. The f are you talking about?
That's like here to Kokomo. For anybody in the city, that's like here to Kokomo.
That's how poor the city is.
Right.
Motherfucker go to Atlantic City and they tell you, yo, I'm OT, I call you when I get back.
Right.
You 39 minutes away in a car, nigga. What are you talking about, you OT? So you gotta understand.
Right.
That's what we grow up in. These kids don't know no better.
Right.
These kids actually think that you can't make it as a rapper unless you killed somebody, unless you did something out here in these streets.
But listen though, see this go back to you, Gillie. I ain't gonna lie, a nigga like me help push that agenda. I can't even sit here and fake my moves. I can't even sit here in front like I haven't pushed that agenda. He has also pushed that agenda. King Von last interview, bigging up King Von. We all know what King Von had done and did and all that, or what that's claimed to be on his name, his jacket. We all know. He was bigging that up. He pushed that agenda. Oh, okay. So that's what it is to be a drill rapper. You gotta catch 9 hats. I'm really kind of shook about the next 5 years of this drill madness. Cause it's gonna be a nigga with almost 30 hats. 30 bodies, bull. Get up with me. That's all they gonna be rapping about. You know? This next 5 years is gonna be something treacherous. Cause then the youngest is getting into it. These niggas are 13, 6 hats. Right! The youngest will get 13. Imagine they get 17.
This is the mindset.
Yeah. Why is the rap, why is that glamorized? Why is going to jail, or I pull that iron out, I put that stick on something, why is that glamorized?
I have no idea. I told you when I was young, we glamorized the person that was getting money, the hustler. That's why rap names was like Gotti. Rap games, it was always somebody that was getting some money. Now, it don't be about no money or nothing. They'll kill you about an Instagram post.
Right.
You said you was gonna slide, you ain't slide yet.
Right.
Now I slid. Like, are you serious?
Right.
Man, it's a lot of discrepancies in Gillie's when he talking, bro. And I'm not trying to poke holes in it, but it's like I really watched $1 Million Worth of Game. Not from its inception, but early on though. Bro, he used to tell so many stories about robbing niggas, bro. Oh, my heart bigger than what a lion's is. I got an iron sig. Like he know why niggas is doing that. The way he talked, he really live that. He just can't get to his older age and act like he ain't, did that or was a part of that at one point in time in his life. I'm just saying.
So, it don't make no sense. And it's no answer for it. It's just flat out plain stupidity.
Have you ever thought about leaving Philly?
Oh, I live in Jersey, so. You know what I mean? I'm somewhat racist. What they doing by my house? No. Bro, come on, you ain't never said that. My house by itself. What is the doing by my house?
You provided $4 million in grants for black-owned businesses and social services organizations.
Yes.
You feel like that is your...
It seems like that's the end. But he talked about that early in the interview. I ain't got no time stamps, Brody. It was hard finding this. But I'ma just say this. Man, if y'all know what y'all want out of life, go get it. Go get it. Don't play with it. Don't be around the wrong crowd. You ain't gotta be in the mix. And if you a real cool guy or a real cool person, the people that's in the mix will come over there and mess with you. Don't think you gotta hop in the streets, bro. The streets ain't gonna do nothing but give you heartache, pain. Ain't nothing nice coming out the streets but some money, I guess. It's some hoes. I ain't gonna lie. The hoes out there. The hoes are out there. The good ones, though. Alright, stop. Anyway. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Let me know what y'all feel about the conspiracy theory. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's logical. Other than that, though, it's your boy Storm. Go, man.